Hi Virgo, this is an extra reading. It's the 2-row spread that I previously used to do for you and your ex-partner. And I did stop doing this particular spread, but I have had people asking me if I would continue to do it. I had originally decided to only do it for this beginning of the year and for the middle of the year, but I've now decided to start doing them again on a monthly basis. Now obviously some of you have ended relationships and you're not at all interested in your ex-partner, and that's fine, and in that case this reading will not be for you, okay? So I guess this really is for people who are still interested in their ex-partner and maybe hoping for a reconciliation. The 2 rows, this is the row for you, this is the row for your ex-partner. Also, I'd just like to say sometimes the energies of the cards can get crossed over. So if I'm referring to you, it may actually feel that it relates more to your ex-partner. So you need to apply the messages to suit your own situation. Now, the first card we have on your row, and it is your card, it's the Hermit card. It is a major arcana, it is reversed, and it is the card for Virgo. When it's reversed, it can talk about a refusal to face certain problems, okay? So it's possible that while you two were together, you knew there were certain issues or certain problems within this relationship, but you may very well have chose to try to ignore them, or maybe hope that they would sort themselves out in some way. Maybe even try to kind of sweep them under the carpet, try to, as I said, try to ignore them and just maybe hope that they would just naturally go away of their own accord, okay? Now, if we're talking little problems, then they do tend to sort themselves out. But if there are bigger issues to deal with within a relationship, then unless you are prepared to communicate and sort them out, it can then lead to a breakup, okay? And this card, it is suggesting that maybe that is what you did while you was in this relationship. Now, up here for your ex-partner, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Now, the Pentacles is earth energy, which you are a Virgo, okay? But it's also for Taurus and Capricorn. Now, the Aces overall talk of new beginnings, okay? The thing is, with the Ace of Pentacles, it can quite often talk about external changes, okay? Now, these external changes, they could be in regards to money, to work, or to home, okay? But it's quite possible that there may have been more than one external change going on for your partner. As I said, either in regards to their finances, their work, or to do with the home or the way they felt within the home or their workplace. And these changes may have impacted or created some of these issues and problems within your relationship, okay? Look, it may be something that your partner was offered a job overseas, okay? Or they had some major issues within their workplace. Or there were some issues, you know, within where they was living, okay? Whatever it is, It talks about external changes stroke new beginnings that may very well have impacted on your relationship, or maybe have changed their outlook on what they want for their future. Maybe you both thought you were traveling down one path together, and then something has come about. Some external change may have come about for your ex-partner that then created this divide, then caused this issue where they seemed to be wanting to go down a different path than the one that you thought you were originally on, okay? It can as well sometimes talk about how a love interest may like you, but may not have had real strong feelings, okay? It may have been more like than love. And these external changes may have highlighted that to your ex-partner. And they may then have realised, you know, how they do actually feel about you, okay? But overall, it talks of some external change. Something has changed externally, I feel, when you were with this person. And that external change has maybe created an internal change for them, but most definitely created some issues or problems within this relationship. Now, here we have a major arcana, again on your side. This time we have the Star card. And the Star card is often referred to as like the wish card, okay? It's fallen within the position of, you know, if you may still love your ex-partner. And I feel quite honestly that for some of you, you may very well be wishing and hoping for a new start with your ex-partner. You may very well be because it can be like a dream, okay? As I said, like a wish. And I just feel that for the majority of you, you probably do still have very strong feelings for your ex-partner. And I just feel on some level that you are hoping and wishing to be able to restart this relationship, okay? You know, it talks of the flow of things, okay? You know, the water is to do with our feelings and our emotions, okay? And this, you know, she's pouring the water onto the earth and it's flowing into here, okay? Which can show which can signify, you know, ambition and imagination, okay? In regards to you having feelings for your ex-partner, yes, I feel you do. And I just feel that your dream is to try to restart, create a new start within this relationship that has broken down. And I just feel that you are trying emotionally and physically in some way to try to make those dreams a reality. on your partner's side, with the same question, we have here the Six of Swords. Now, the Swords is air energy, okay? Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. And it talks of our thoughts, our thinking, the way we communicate, okay? It is reversed. It can talk about very much about trying to move on from the past. But the fact that there are unresolved issues from the past, it makes it difficult to move on from them, okay? It's like it can talk of stubbornness, stagnation, and missed opportunities, okay? And it can talk very much about the need and the desire to just want to rest, just want peace. And to me, that seems very much, I think, how your ex-partner may be feeling. Maybe it is all connected with these external changes that have taken place for them. Sorry, I just needed to pause briefly. I was just very briefly interrupted. It talks about the need to move on, okay? But as I said, it's like they have some unresolved issues, okay? Now, these unresolved issues most definitely, I feel, are related to this relationship that you've both been in. And because these issues are not fully resolved, it's preventing them from moving on. Now, this is in terms with their thoughts and their thinking, okay? There's obviously things that they feel, it could be within their own thoughts, that there may be things within their own mind that they don't feel are completely resolved for them. And until they can resolve their own thoughts, it's going to be difficult for them to be able to move forward, okay? But the thing is, they are desiring peace. They're desiring rest, okay? But it's their own thoughts that are almost keeping them within this situation that they're in. Now, in regards to whether they still have feelings for you, that is very possible. But I don't know if I would go as far as to say that it's love. I just feel that there's either too many issues unresolved within this relationship that you had, or there is a lot of unresolved issues going on for them in their external life that are creating some issue for them. They are trying to move on from the past. This past is either, as I said, connected with external issues and changes that have taken place, or the past in terms of the relationship they've had with you, or trying to move on from past issues, problems and arguments that you've both had. But in whatever respect it is, they are trying to deal with unresolved issues mentally, but I feel they are struggling in some respects because, like I said, it's just it almost feels painstaking for them. And I just feel that they are so mentally stressed that at the moment, I don't think they can see clearly as to what direction they really need to go in. Now, in terms of reconciliation, we have down here the Four of Wands, okay? The Wands is fire energy, Aries, Leo and Sagittarius. And the Four of Wands, as you can see, it is reversed, okay? When it's reversed, it talks about unhappiness, insecurity, things not being stable. It can talk about literally your partner not feeling at peace, or not, you know that feeling you get when you just feel at home with somebody. Well, it's like your partner once had that feeling with you, but now that's changed. Now they literally just don't feel at home with you anymore. It's like you've both gone in different directions. And that's exactly what I felt with that Ace of Pentacles. How some external change has taken place, which I feel has led you to both go down separate paths. And this card can be, it can talk about feeling cheated out of something that you felt was rightfully yours. So, you know, maybe the fact that maybe they've left the home you've shared together, okay, or they want to, or whatever it is, okay, and it's making you feel that you in some way have been cheated out of this happy home together, this loving relationship together. Maybe they had made promises, okay? Maybe you thought that's the direction you were both going down. And maybe for a period of time you were both going in that direction. But something I feel has happened to alter that. There's been some big external change that has created you both now going in different directions. The same question for your ex-partner. We have here the Nine of Wands, which is reversed, okay? And the Nine of Wands, it talks about being very hesitant in regards to making a long-term commitment to something, okay? It talks about not making hasty judgments, and it talks about being on edge, feeling defensive, almost paranoid, feeling stress and an intense pressure, which again is what I was picking up with that Six of Swords energy. That I just feel they are under immense stress and pressure. That to me is related to that Ace of Pentacles. And I just think that they are mentally and physically exhausted. And they, you know, I just feel at the moment They are not prepared to make any decisions regarding reconciliation with you. They're not prepared to even think about a long-term commitment with you, okay? And the thing is, it's a case of when somebody is at their lowest, sometimes other people can, I don't want to say manipulate. It's almost like, and this may only be for a very small few of you, okay? But if you was putting pressure on them to reconcile, okay? And, you know, almost trying to push them into coming back together. Because they are so mentally exhausted and stressed, they may very well just say yes for the sake of peace and quiet. But they would be saying yes for the wrong reasons. They're saying yes because all they desire is peace. And if agreeing to go back with you creates that peace, then they'd almost be tempted to do it. Because, as I said, they just are so tired and so stressed and they want an end to it. But if you are tempted to do that, okay, and you are applying pressure, then please think very carefully. Because if they do agree to come back with you, I feel they're doing it for the wrong reasons. They're not doing it because they want this long-term commitment with you at the moment. They would purely be doing it to get some peace and quiet. Now, the outcome on your side, we do have the Death card, okay? Yes, the Death card, it talks about endings. The ending is not so destructive as the Tower card, because with the Tower card, the ending comes without you knowing, okay? It's a shock. With the Death card, it talks of endings, okay? But it talks of an ending that you knew was coming, that you felt the ending was coming, and you may have tried to resist the ending. You may have tried to work things out. You may have done everything you could to stop this ending from coming. But the fact of it is, when something's meant to end, it's almost fated, you know. When it's meant to end, it's meant to end, okay? And you can't avoid that. But the thing, the positive thing with the Death card, if you look here with this lovely sun rising up, that it talks about the ending, okay? But it talks about the new beginning. So while this relationship has come to an end for you, and I don't see the possibility of a reconciliation, if I'm honest, you have to understand that there is a new beginning for you, and that this relationship may very well have had to end in order to get you back on the correct path that you should have been on. To get you the new beginning that you are meant to have, to maybe get you with the person that's going to be more suited to you, okay? The person that you can have the commitment with, the person that you can have the happy home with and the happily ever after, okay? On your partner side, we have here the Knight of Pentacles, okay? Earth energy. And the outcome really for your partner, it talks about them needing a change. They're almost craving a change, okay? They feel stuck, or they may very well have felt stuck when within that relationship. They may very well have felt the relationship was becoming very much like a routine. It may have become boring or mundane, okay? And also, as a person, the Knight of Pentacles is somebody that tends to tell their partner that it's their way and everything has to be done their way, okay? But overall, it talks about the fact that and maybe this craving of change was all related to that Ace of Pentacles with the external changes. Maybe they are trying to create those external changes because they feel that the relationship, you know, had gone like that. I just feel that within this relationship, there were issues and problems that I think you were hoping would just naturally in time go away. There may very well have been some external changes on your ex-partner's side that maybe have emphasized these issues, or what's the word I'm looking for, may have added to these issues, if you like, okay? Maybe has increased the issues and problems. I think very much you were wishing and hoping to be able to resolve these things. And I just think for your partner, they are just so mentally stressed and exhausted that all they want is peace, okay? And we see the end in there with the Death card, okay? And we see your partner viewing this relationship as though they felt stuck within the relationship. A relationship that they had maybe stayed in because they hadn't wanted to hurt you or upset you, or whatever it is going to be different for all of you, okay? But in terms of a reconciliation, I don't see that on the cards here. And rather than you trying to resist the ending of this relationship and trying to push and push in the hope that your ex-partner will change their mind, it's not going to achieve what you want. And like I said, if you do manage to persuade them to change their mind, they will be doing it for the wrong reasons. They will be doing it just because they want peace, and they just, that kind of thing, well, okay, I'll come back. You know, I just want some peace. And then in the end, starting to feel once again that they are stuck within this relationship. That they are, you know, that deep down they are craving a change. That deep down, you know, they feel bored. They feel the relationship has and was mundane. And it ends up with them feeling back that way again. which only results in the relationship once again coming to an end, you know. And that's why I'm saying don't try to resist the ending here, okay? Or don't try to push so much for a new beginning, because I feel for some of you that may get that new beginning, the new beginning is coming from a place that's built on negative emotions from your partner's side. And it's possible that they could agree to this cajoling in some way from you, as I said, but for the wrong reasons, which ultimately is going to bring you both back to square one again. So Virgo, that does conclude your reading. I will be back again in February to do some further readings for you. I do hope that this reading resonates with somebody, and if it does, I do hope that it's been helpful and beneficial. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye.